Did someone forget to tell me it was Christmas morning? Because Smash Bros just came out in Japan and Pokemon just released a brand new trailer for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I'm just so excited. So what's up everyone, and welcome to another trailer analysis. Today we have what they're calling the Beyond Land and Sea, Battle Over Land and Sea trailer, which shows off the true powers of Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, which we saw in CoroCoro the other day, as well as the new Mega Evolutions of Mega Sharpedo, Mega Gallade, and Mega Camerupt. And there's even some new details on the Pokemon website regarding the demo, which a lot of people did not think would come to North America or just other regions outside of Japan. So now that is announced, as well as Wally, my favorite rival in the world, and even the legendary Rayquaza. So there is a lot of really cool stuff to cover. Let's get to it, guys. So a lot of you seem to enjoy when I did the live commentary of the trailer rather than script it out. I decided let's bring that back, and this trailer is going to start us off with Primal Groudon revealing that his ability, I knew that whenever CoroCoro leaks his abilities, the translations aren't exactly right. So now we have the exact translation, and it is going to be Desolate Land for Primal Groudon's ability. And as far as what it does, we kind of predicted it, but it's a little bit harsher than that. Get it? Because it's extremely harsh sunlight. Anyway, weather changing moves will have no effect, so if you bring a Pokemon with like Drizzle or Drought in, other weather effects like Rain Dance here on Milotic will not work, and water moves will not work at all. I thought the way it would work was that fire moves would be even more boosted and water moves would not work. But I guess, you know, just the latter part of that. Water moves do not work at all when you're in Mega Groudon's harsh sunlight, Primal Groudon. Be kind of weird if it was Mega, huh? Like later on in the trailer, we'll see. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Anyway, moving on, we have Primal Groudon's signature move, which is going to be Precipice Blades. We saw this thing. It was revealed to be called like Cliff's Blade or Cliff's Sword or something like that. It is now called Precipice Blade. I believe it's going to be a ground move. At least it looks like a ground move, though you never know. It could actually be like Flying Press and be a ground and fire move. That would be kind of interesting, but I don't know if they'll do that. Now, moving on to Primal Kyogre. Hopefully I don't call these guys Mega Kyogre, Mega Groudon anymore. Its ability is going to be Primordial Sea. Of course, it is the opposite of Primal Groudon's ability. It will summon Intense Rain, which will not allow any fire moves to come through, and it will also not allow any other weathers to come on. So it's basically the same thing. This time they're going to show off that Hail doesn't work, so no other weather abilities will work. I don't know if this means for Drought and Drizzle, though. I don't think if you send in a Pokemon with Drought, it would take away Kyogre's Heavy Rain. I'll kind of just rain on his parade. I guess we'll find out later, but moving on to Primal Kyogre's signature move, it is going to be Origin Pulse. Since Kyogre is a pure water type, I wouldn't doubt that that is a water type move, and it's going to hit that Swampert super hard in the face. Now, Rayquaza is here. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you guys were wondering where Rayquaza has been this whole time. CoroCoro showed off Rayquaza, and it had a lot of people going nuts saying that Primal Rayquaza was confirmed, but for some reason, I don't believe that. I think that if they do have another form for Rayquaza, it is going to be Mega Rayquaza, not a primal form, just because back in CoroCoro, the little line said that Rayquaza will hold some kind of special connection to Mega Evolution. So whether this means that we will see a Mega Rayquaza, I just don't think that we're going to see a primal form for it. It would make sense since, of course, we have Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, but that's just my opinion. I think there's going to be a Mega Rayquaza, not a primal one. I do believe that there will be one of those two, but as far as which one we see, we still don't know. Moving on to the rest of the trailer, though, we have the new Mega Evolutions revealed a couple days ago through CoroCoro. First up, Camerupt, or sorry, did I say Majin? I meant Mega Camerupt, showing off his Eruption move, or I think that's Eruption, which doesn't actually affect the ability it's got. By the way, on the Pokemon website, just like always, they have some extra details and news and info about these Pokemon, so let's go quickly through it. For Mega Camerupt here, of course, he's going to have the Sheer Force ability. I talked about it a little bit more in CoroCoro video, so if you didn't check that one out, I will link it in the description or go to my channel and find it. I basically give a lot more details about each of these Mega Evolutions and what they do. Mega Camerupt is still Fire Ground type. It's got the ability Sheer Force, and I believe its speed will drop, but almost all of its other stats will be raised up, which I felt a little bit iffy about just because they always gotta make these Mega Pokemon with luscious hair be super slow. I don't get it, man. But Next up, we have Mega Sharpedo. I absolutely love this guy. I think he might be in my top 3 for favorite Mega Evolutions of this region revealed so far. And look at that. It's like, man, you are nothing to me. He's going to crunch up that Dusknoir there. But as far as ability goes for Mega Sharpedo, he will have Strong Jaw, which is why he's showing off Crunch there. Still a Water and Dark type Pokemon. But holy moly, he looks so badass. I love this Mega Evolution. I would even say it's my favorite so far of all the ones revealed, just because I really like Sharpedo and I like this Mega Evolution a lot. One thing to point out though is, for some reason, the official Ken Sugimori art has these like spikes coming out of Sharpedo's or Mega Sharpedo's nose, and we don't see those at any point during the trailer or on any of these screenshots. So when those pop out, I have no idea. I don't know why they're on the Ken Sugimori art and not on the game model art or whatever. I don't know, man. If any of you guys have any possible theories of why that is or when these things would pop out, if it's like maybe during a special kind of move, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But of course, we're gonna wrap up the trio with Mega Gallade, another one of my favorites. I don't know why. For some reason, 2 of these are definitely in my top 5 Mega Evolutions. Mega Gallade and Mega Sharpedo have just made it on. They look super badass, and I really, really like them. So Mega Gallade, he's got his Matador cape. He looks to me like he would have Flying Press. Frying, really? What is up with me? Flying Press, you know, the exclusive move to Hawlucha, and I think now Lucha Libre Pikachu also has Flying Press, the little Pokemon contest one. So it would be really awesome to see Mega Gallade get that as well, just because he looks like a kind of Pokemon. I mean, I guess it's just the cape makes him look like he could jump up really high in the air and fly and press you down. He kind of looks like a luchador. I don't know. He reminds me of one. But anyway, as far as what ability he gets, I believe it is Inner Focus. Could have been something better, I guess, but I still really like his design, which is why I really like the Mega Evolution. And I believe his attack and speed stats improve. Yes, I just confirmed that on the Pokemon site. So attack and speed increase. It's kind of obvious being a psychic and fighting type. Oh yeah, that's confirmed, by the way, because I predicted that it might be a fairy and fighting type, since they decided to redo Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir to all be Psychic Fairy. But nope, it is still Psychic and Fighting type, which is still pretty cool. You know, they kept the original, and that was already like a really good typing. So Mega Gallade will keep that and have Inner Focus, which will prevent flinching. Again, the ability could have been better, but I don't mind. He just looks really cool, and that makes up for it for me. Now that is actually the end of this trailer. It was kind of short, wasn't it? But as always, on the Pokemon site, they do have a bit more details and stuff like that. I always try to link it in the description because they always have little hints and little sentences that you might be able to spot that might give us hints to the future. Like, for example, we have the demo coming outside of Japan, which is really, really awesome. So I'm going to go to the page of that and tell you guys a little bit more about it. The demo will feature gameplay that you won't experience anywhere else. During the course of this adventure, you'll be surprised to encounter familiar Pokemon that can now Mega Evolve. What's more, you can bring this Pokemon into your full Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire game. You can even bring over the reward items that you obtained during your special demo version adventure. Stay tuned for details on how to bring the Pokemon and items into your full game. But looks like this demo will have exclusive Mega Evolutions. I'm not sure about bringing them over into your regular game. I don't know about that. Maybe items, like maybe you can get some Mega Stones in the demo and then bring them over to the regular game and use them there, but I don't know about bringing the actual Pokemon. That seems a little bit strong to have Mega Evolutions right off the beginning of your journey, but I doubt that's gonna be how it works, so we'll have to wait and find out. As it says, stay tuned for details on how to get a code that will enable you to download the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire special demo version from the Nintendo eShop. I think that was coming next month to the Japanese CoroCoro, so hopefully that also comes next month for all the rest of us not in Weeaboo Land. That would be awesome, Japan. If you could bring us that on the same day as everyone else, it would be really great, because I am so excited to play that. It looks like the demo will take place in Moss Deep City and have something to do with Steven sending you on an adventure into the Space Center. So yeah, you also get to choose between Grovyle, Combuskin, and Marshtomp, so perhaps you will actually get one of those 3. If so, that would be awesome, because we already had Mega Blaziken back in X and Y. I'm definitely going to pick the starter that I'm not going to be using in the game. That way we can have all 3 of them once the Let's Play starts. By the way, if you guys didn't know yet, I will be doing a Let's Play of the game, so if you are into Let's Plays, I always do Let's Plays of the main series Pokemon games when they come out, so be sure to subscribe if you didn't know that yet for some reason. But also, I will be doing gameplay of this demo when it comes out, so if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe, stay tuned for that demo. It looks like it's going to be really cool. You get to fight some Team Aqua and Magma admins as well, like Tabitha and Matt here. Tabitha looks freaking angry. I don't know if you guys saw this, but oh my goodness, give this guy his chicken nuggets back or something. I don't know what is up with it. He is so angry. And look at this. Pokemon knows that Smash Bros. Just came out in Japan. They're not even going to hesitate with throwing in that reference in there. I mean, it might not be a reference, but come on. It's got Bro and Smash in it. How can you do that, man? How? That is not all that they have on the site, though. I just wanted to talk about the demo first because it's definitely the thing I am most excited for. I cannot wait to play this game, and the fact that they're going to have an actual demo. They did have a demo for X and Y, but it wasn't downloadable. It was only at, like, Gamescom and PAX. I got to play that, and it was kind of short, but it was really cool. I think this one will have a lot more to it, though, because it will be downloadable to everyone. Anyway, let's move on, though, and talk about some more of the characters that are revealed on the website, or rather, there's more details about them. So first off, let's talk about Wally. You guys know this is my favorite rival ever, just because this was my first experience with Pokemon knowing the game. So Wally was, of course, my first rival, and he is awesome. He is going to show you how to catch Pokemon with his Ralts. It's going to be in there. You see him here in the gym with our daddy Norman, and he actually says, Orlando? Which could mean that Brendan and May do have their names changed. So Brendan will be known as Orlando, and I don't know what May's was, but I know that she had another kind of weird name. But just like with Heart Gold Soul Silver, how they made Gold be named Ethan, and I think they made the girl be Lyra instead of the Chris back from Crystal. So yeah, I think that these characters' names will also be changed, at least just for official purposes. You can still call them Brendan and May. It honestly does not matter. They're the same characters. It's just for official purposes. They called him Ethan instead of Gold. Either way, Wally might seem weak at first, but he will grow into the man that he always knew he would be and never give up, never surrender. Eventually, he will get himself a Mega Stone, which is really, really cool how they are actually having a lot of trainers have Mega Evolutions in this game, because Mega Evolution, you just need a strong bond with your Pokemon, and I think a lot of trainers out there do have that. So it's really cool how a lot of other characters in the games are also going to have Mega Evolutions. Like we have Lucia or Lycia with Mega Altaria. We're probably going to have our other rival have the opposite of the starters that you pick with a Mega Evolution as well. And then Team Aqua and Team Magma, of course, Archie and Maxie will have that Mega Camerupt and Mega Sharpedo. I still can't believe those are actually finally confirmed. I just think it's really cool how they're giving Mega Evolutions to all these important characters. And how could I forget about Steven with Mega Metagross? That's another one of the ones that I really, really like and is definitely in my top 5 now. Man, there's been so many cool Mega Evolutions in this generation. Now that is going to wrap it up, guys, but as I said, be sure to check out the Pokemon website. I will link it down in the description. There's a few more details about the story of the game, so if you never played the original for some reason, you should probably just go play those right now. But if you haven't, they have some details about the story of the games, and they also have a little bit more info on Rayquaza. So if you guys can spot any little hints or details regarding what you think Rayquaza will get, if it will be a Primal Evolution, a Mega Evolution, or just neither of them, because honestly they could just bum us out and not even do either of them and just have it be like, oh, Rayquaza made the Mega Stones because he's Shenron secretly, and he made them because, you know, Shenron made the Dragon Balls. But that is now going to be it, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, be sure to leave a like. Those really help out and show support for these analysis videos. If you really like them, be sure to leave a like and share it with your friends if they're into Pokemon. I would really appreciate it, and it would make my day. Thank you all for watching once again, and see you next time.